Hi everyone, it's Justine. I am still thinking of what to do with my hair, and as a fashion designer, I somehow always look at other people's hair. So that's two very good reasons to do some research on hair trends and make you guys a video out of it. Lately on the streets, I've been seeing a lot of very personal, unique and powerful styles, so I'd like to introduce them to you. If you also want to do something to your own hair, then you can take this video and use it as a source of inspiration. I'll be covering haircuts, hair colors and hair styling, so you're sure to find something that suits your personal tastes and that you might actually want to try on your own hair. As usual, if you find this video useful and or inspiring, let me know with a thumb up and a comment below. If you want more videos about trends, I'm happy to do that for you. Now let's just start with haircuts. So in terms of haircuts, the one first thing to remember is that short and mid-long styles are getting more and more into the spotlight. If you're going for a short haircut, it should be asymmetric, boyish-like, longer at the front, shorter at the back. That's the look. There are many options, but they usually all include a side parting rather than having the parting on the center of your head, so to say. This type of style gives you a very modern, edgy, powerful look. It's super easy to care for, it requires very little maintenance on a daily basis. If you like your hair longer than your chin, and if you know Taylor Swift, then you know what a bob is, and that might be the right style for you. It's everywhere in Hollywood on red carpet pictures already, but somehow not so much on the street yet. There are many ladies you can look at for inspiration purposes, like Emma Stone, Lily Collins, or as I said, Taylor Swift. The way to wear a bob like that is a little messy, a little wavy, a bit like a beach look. The waves are super easy to create with a curling iron. If you don't have an iron, then you do two braids on the side of your hair, you go to bed with them, and when you wake up, you have your waves. Then just add a little bit of dry shampoo at the top to give volume here on the top of the head. Super easy. The third trending haircut, which is a little bit daring, is the undercut. Not just for men, now also for women. It used to be a haircut for rebels, like punks and teenagers in the teenage age, but it's definitely going more mainstream and it's okay to wear it also to work. You can hide the undercut with longer hair on top of it for a more sensual silhouette like this lady, or you show the undercut by tying your hair up high into a ponytail or a high bun. The black-haired girl looks like the girl with the dragon tattoo, don't you think? So you just saw examples of varying length, but the idea of it is that a part of your hair at the bottom is actually shaven. Do you say shaven or shaved? Not sure. Let's move on to hair color. It's the most innovative area at the moment when it comes to hair. Products are getting better and better. A couple of years ago, colors would fade out or mix or turn orange or like look really ugly after you've washed your hair a couple of times. Now colors and pigments are getting so good that nice colors, bright colors actually stay bright. So it gives us a lot of freedom and many more options to dye our hair. The most innovative direction at the moment is fantasy colors. So before it was just for teenagers, manga freaks. We'll come to that in a couple of minutes. Now fantasy colors are really just for everyone, and you'll see several options that make it totally wearable. Such colors look fantastic now. We're gonna start with the natural colors and then move on to fantasy colors. I give you options for everything. So you probably know the first one, which is ombre hair. It transitions softly to another color as you go down. For example, here from dark to clear, or from clear to darker. It could also be the other way around, or from your natural color to a slightly less natural color. Ombre has been on all famous heads already, and it's now very well established on the streets. What's much more recent is the blonde color, which is a contraction of brown and blonde. Blonde. It's very elegant. I think it's a bit more classy and high-end than regular blonde shades. Girls with taste are going to be wearing blonde in the coming year. Those are examples. Okay, now we're moving on to more and more creative colors, you'll see. So shades of blue. Blue is one of my personal favorites, which you should know by now. See, I wouldn't recommend a manga-like blue, because this really looks like a Pokemon, right? But rather darker shades like this one or this one. I think that's very, very classy and original. Then we have a color that's quite airy, but so romantic, and it's very unique. It's something that you can do at any age. That's gray or silver hair. And here I'm not talking about grandparents' hair, right? I'm talking about actually dyeing your hair in something that looks like silver and reflects the light amazingly well. And here I'm getting back to my point from earlier. This type of color looked crappy a few years ago. It only works nicely thanks to new technologies. So now is the chance. Now we're getting into even more fantasy colors, but stick with me. Mermaid colors. Here it's about using several colors, but you stay within a color range for color harmony. It's very girly, it's soft, it gives you a lot of creative freedom, as it shouldn't be homogeneous. You're free to add basically touches of colors in different places every week, according to the weather or to your mood, for example. And I really like the idea of the flexibility and the creative freedom. A variation on that one is rainbow hair. That's even more extreme, I have to warn you. Here, you don't stay within a range, you want the colors to clash. So you're using brighter colors that don't belong next to each other on the color wheel. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Otherwise, it's too soft, so to say. You have two ways of mixing the colors. Either you mix from the top to the bottom, going down the length of your hair, or you do that in a layered way. The top layers and the bottom layers closer to your skin, so to say, will look different, like here. That's it for color trends. Now let's tackle styling. Styling is the way to change the way you look without having to go to a hairdresser. I love that. Hollywood curls, first off, are slight curls made with a regular iron, mostly around the face and on the bottom half of your hair length. That's the typical red carpet look that's perfect for parties. Then we have braids. Some of them are called French braids. I'm not actually sure whether they're really French, but anyways. Here I'm showing you different styles. The braids can be on the sides, they can be very close to the head. I think that one is called a French braid. Let me know if I'm wrong. Write me down in the comments how they're all really precisely called. You can braid flat on one side, or you can do very small braids and hide them within the length of your hair. I feel like braids add like a hint of innocence and soften up the traits of your face. We're coming to the most trending hairstyle of the moment, I believe, and that's the bun. When Miley Cyrus started sporting those on stage, everybody went like, oh, don't be ridiculous. And now I'm seeing them everywhere on the street. In Berlin, for example, they're like everywhere. So buns might be getting their moment of fame after all. Up high is the common way of doing a bun, but there are also other ways, from a messy bun to two buns really high on the head. You're really free to do the trend however you like. If you felt inspired by those trends, give this video a thumb up now. Thank you. If you're new on this channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. You don't miss any future videos. I upload every Sunday something new. Let me know which trend you preferred, because I'm still thinking of what to do with this, with my own head. You might see the result in a week or two, depending on how I get my 4th hairdresser appointment. I had to cancel the 3 first ones, that's why I still look like this. But it's gonna change at some point. Now, if you're interested in fashion trends, here is a video about trends coming this fall, winter, a recent video of mine. And if you're having like a 90s moment, like pretty much everyone I know, here's some fashion inspiration from the 90s. I hope you enjoyed both of those videos and the one you just watched. See you next Sunday for a new video, and until then, take care. Bye bye!